Welcome back, you guys. Good morning. It's Rise and Shine time, and I hope you guys are ready and prepared to start your day. I'm Nini FC, this is Blue Lions TV, and today I have a very exciting News Daily video to release. Now, late last night, there were some big developments surrounding Kai Havertz, and it keeps pushing this likelihood of Kai signing for us more and more every single day. So stay tuned to hear the latest reports and to end things. I'll be speaking about the future of Emerson and Willian as well. So I hope you guys do enjoy. We have some big things to discuss and speak about. But before I get into anything, today officially marks the day that the new home season kit is available and in stores right now. Now is the perfect time to buy the kit if you're planning on making a purchase for yourself, kids, friends or family, or even your missus. Now is the perfect time. Now all you have to do is use my affiliate links, which are below in the description, and once you do that, once you click on them, you get access to my 10% off discount code, which is Nini10. If you want your kit to come super fast and super quick, now is the perfect time. Use my links below. Don't forget to use my discount code Nini10 at checkout, and I hope you guys enjoy your purchase. I've already got mine. I cannot wait to start recording wearing it. It's grown on me. It's a lot better right now, and I'm really excited. So without wasting any more time, we get straight in with the first big story today, and that's the latest developments surrounding Kai Havertz. Now, late last night, a certain Fabrizio Romano released a big tweet, a massive tweet surrounding the latest news on Kai Havertz. Now, Romano is one of those credible guys that when he reports something, he does have the facts, he does have the sources, he is legit, he has the connects, and he tweeted that Havertz's agent has revealed to Bayer Leverkusen that his client would want to leave if an important offer comes in. He tweets that we have been in contact, which isn't really new news. We've been in contact for a very long time. But the big news in that tweet is him confirming that Kai Havertz wants to sign for us. He wants to sign for us and he wants to play for us for next season. That is big news. I mean, it's been pushing towards this for a very long time. I've been mentioning this too as well. We have so many advantages working in our favor too. But I think what makes this news and this tweet even better is that Timo Werner, a player that we've only recently signed. Well, it seems like he's been taking some agent tips from Rudiger because he's been speaking to Kai to persuade him to sign and join the club for next season. As it states, at this point in time, Kai is only waiting for an official bid from the club to Bayer Leverkusen for his purchase. And once that happens, things are going to kick into motion. Things are going to start to happen. It's going to roll. It's going to accelerate. And I feel like we are going to get this deal done. Now, it suggests that Kai, if he was to sign a contract, would want a contract taking him to 2025, which is a 5-year contract. And as we've known for a while too, Leverkusen's final valuation on Kai is set at 90 million euros. Now, at this point in time, the club want to buy him for less, and they feel like they are in a very good position to do so. Leverkusen don't have UCL football. Kai is making it very public and known that he does want to leave, and other competition for his signing in your Real Madrids, your Bayern Munichs, etc, they don't have the funds to buy him, meaning they're ruling themselves out from making any purchase for this summer. And Leverkusen know if they were to hold on to Kai and sell him next summer, his valuation is going to dramatically drop because he enters his final year of his contract. So the club have the pulling power at this point in time to act assertive over Leverkusen. You know, we can do that. We don't have to pay that full 90 million. Leverkusen don't have that same strong position they used to have. And when you consider that we can pay for the fee using installments, clauses, or a bit of both, it feels like it's only a matter of time before that official bid comes. Now, if you're asking me, that could be due to numerous reasons. Maybe we're waiting to secure our UCL spot first to give us even more pulling power, more clout, to get the demands we want to sign Kai. Now, reports came out earlier this morning from Marca, and they're stating, which they've been saying for a very long time, that Kai prefers to sign for Real Madrid. Real Madrid are still his number one option, and Kai is considering snubbing us to wait for an official bid from Real Madrid. Now, this story makes absolutely no sense. When did Real Madrid magically get the funds to be able to make a bid for him right now? If that was the case, it would be reported heavily throughout this entire period. So this is just that typical master propaganda. They want to get some clout points. They want to get some easy clicks from Havertz, because Havertz right now is a big keyword. You're going to get views, you're going to get clicks, and of course, these guys are a business. They need to make their money somehow. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions, and I'll be making my position very clear. For a long time now, I felt like we can sign Kai. I feel like we have all the factors we need in place. I like this whole new German contingency too, and your Werners and your Rudigers who are acting as those agents to bring him here too. What I love the most is how the board is approaching these signings. We've signed Pulisic, Kovacic, Werner and Ziyech in a very similar manner. Behind the scenes, discreet, confident, quick and assertive. These are all the principles we use when we conduct business now, and it takes you back to the good old days where we'd snap up players like that. The press had absolutely no clue. We were a team that was serious, and that was reflected in how we did business. So it's great to see that come back to the club. Once Havertz's signing gets done, it means that we can now turn our attentions back to the left back position. If you're asking me right now, Leicester City are in a strong position. They don't want to sell, and I feel like it's going to take maybe Ben coming out making a public transfer request to force Leicester to play ball. And to be honest, it's not like Leicester City couldn't use that money earned from Ben Chilwell, buy a better left back for half the price and have a better team. It's not like they don't have that going for them. Once whoever we sign at left back is wrapped up, we can then turn our attentions to other positions to fill in the team. Now this will naturally depend on outgoing players, so the amount of signings we make after that is really going to depend on who leaves first. And once those signings are done, once this window is over, we're back. Title challenge next season, you guys. We now move on to the second story today, and this is focused on Emerson. Reports are coming out that Inter Milan have made their first official bid for Emerson, and it's set at around £18 million. Right now, there's big uncertainty surrounding Emerson's future. At this point in time, Emerson feels a move back to Italy is going to be best for his international hopes, where he hopes to secure his left-back spot for the Euros next year. Lampard doesn't rate him, and at this point in time, the initial bid made by Inter Milan is far below the valuation the club have placed on Emerson. We want between £30 million to part with the player, and Inter Milan have a lot more money to cough up. For me, I think it's the right time for Emerson to leave. I feel like he hasn't really settled as well, and since we signed him, he hasn't secured that number one spot at left back. He's had so many opportunities, he's worked under so many different managers, and there seems to be a pattern there. So in that sense, it does make sense to cash in on the player and reinvest that money to sign another left back. In that sense, if we sold Emerson for like 25-27 million, the money we earn could be reinvested back into Tagliafico or Telles or other great left backs available in the market right now. Hell, that could bring down the price of Ben Chilwell for half the money too. So we definitely have options, and I think for next season where we are serious about making that title challenge, we want to get back to the top as quickly as possible. The quality of our business this window could be the difference next season between failure and success. Now, Juventus still have interest in Emerson, and who knows, potentially their interest could force a bidding war between Inter and Juve. But to end on this story, what really stands out for me is that, okay, it seems like Emerson is definitely going to leave soon, and then I guess Marcos Alonso is going to follow straight after that. Now, originally, I kept telling you guys that I saw a situation where we definitely sell one of them, potentially sell the other player in January or the following season, because are we going to spend the money on two fullbacks this window? I feel like we are. I feel like that's the plan right now. It does make sense to sell both of these players right now. Alonso is 29, he isn't getting any younger, and Emerson has 2 years left on his deal. This window is the perfect time to get maximum amount of money from their sales. And as I said in a previous News Daily video, we're already looking at a backup fullback to sign, and he's playing at Atalanta right now. So here are my thoughts on that, you guys. You'll find a link to that video in the card above. And to end things with the final story, we end with Willian, and it seems like Frank Lampard is really backing his boy and really backing his player. Lampard is persuading the club to give in to Willian's demands so he can get the contract he wants, because Lampard wants to keep Willian for next season. Now, there's so much football sense behind why Lampard would want to do this. For example, Willian is experienced. He knows the system, he's been part of this club for such a long time, he's well respected, very popular, and a great senior figure to have. Our attacking options are very young, and Lampard thinks having that balance of experience could be the best thing we need. We can't forget, Willian knows what it takes to win trophies and to win titles, and if you think about next season, where we could potentially have 5 subs to use throughout the entire season, can't tell me that you wouldn't be happy to see Willian being brought on as a sub for the final half an hour, 20 minutes or whatever, being involved in the game in some aspect, because he still has that quality, that work rate, that professionalism too. And when you're mounting a title challenge, these are the qualities you need. Still though, everything does rely on whether Willian and the club reach an agreement and find workable terms. Now, we know that Lamps is sweet with his words, but his biggest feat would be to persuade the board to give in to Willian's demands and give him that 3-year deal. If Lampard can do that, then Lampard can do absolutely anything. And on that point, you guys, I'm going to wrap things up now and keep things moving. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to use my affiliate links below if you are planning on making a purchase for the new home season kit. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm the EFC, this is Blue Lions TV. I'll see you guys later with some more videos.